All right, good morning and welcome to the week 5. If you're following along in the lessons, Arizona State University, online digital prep, ninth grade bio students, it's Miss Kat here, and I am really excited. I'm planning our lesson for Friday, our live lesson, which is, of course, going to be jam-packed with information. Miss Kitty has been eagerly helping me with this, mainly just exploring as she does, which is really cool because we're about to explore two of the most unknown and mysterious places on Earth, the Antarctic and the ocean. So, what I want you to think about right now is what are some similarities between the ocean and the Antarctic? What are some similarities between the Arctic and the desert we just learned about? For one, it is the largest desert. It's also the coldest place on Earth. There are crazy extremes. It can be daytime for one whole day and nighttime for one whole day because of the tilt of the Earth. It's also the windiest place. So in Salt Lake here, we just had the most insane windstorm. We have hurricanes that are hitting the southern United States. So imagine those winds up to 200 miles an hour. And if you want to practice your conversions, can you put that into kilometers? It's also the freshest place, so it contains 70% of all liquid fresh water and 90% of all solid water. We call that ice. So then, when we get to the ocean, it's all water. And it's actually 97% of all water that's on the earth total. So, can you think of where there is other water? Where do you know? Where would you go in your city to go find a place to sit by the water? I'm listening to ocean currents right now, ocean sounds. And a lot of people find it really calming to sit by water. So if you're getting really stressed and doing online school, consider that. What else do we know about the ocean? Let's dive in there. For one, there are crazy cool creatures that live in these places. You've already learned about a few of them, but I want to show you a couple more. And they come from this book, Planet Ocean, and it says here, Voyage to the Heart of the Marine Realm. So one organism that's in both the Antarctic, this says Arctic. Arctic is north. We are going to the South Pole, the Antarctic, so I should fix that, my pen. But okay, so planet Earth, planet Ocean, might as well call it that, because it's 70% of all the surface area on our planet, and actually 70% of all of our oxygen. So there are tiny floating microscopic algae and plankton that are in the water photosynthesizing, taking CO2 out of the air and creating sugars and food, and ultimately that sinks down to the bottom. And if we explore way down to the depths of the ocean, we find cool things like marine worms and hydrogen sulfide plumes, like sort of volcanic activity that's down there. But let me find for you one of these really cool, so I'll just flip through some of these pages. You can kind of check out some of these life forms that live. Oh, and here's the marine iguana. Found one of those buddies when we were in the Galapagos. Lots of those guys. Okay, we'll learn about coral and sponges and how they're actually animals, which is bizarre because they don't move. Have you ever thought of that? Animals don't have to move necessarily. Can you think of other animals that don't move? Here we have shrimps, and this says a reservoir of biodiversity. So biodiversity is all the different kinds of crazy organisms like this guy. Who is this? Let's see. This is a wolf eel. I mean, come on. What? I want to be her. Have you ever scuba dived? Have you ever snorkeled? Tell me all these things you experienced down below, and we'll use this to guide our lesson on Friday. Okay, let's see. There's one really cool thing I want to find for you. Yeah, here I mean, every type of landmass. We have the underwater plains. Here this says undersea forests, kelp forests. You see this? How incredible to swim through a kelp forest. And the mountaineers of the open ocean. So jellyfish, squid. Tell me what your favorite animal is that you think we'd find. And what you know about them. Sharks. Who's a Shark Week fan? And knows everything about the Greenland shark and the hammerhead shark and teeth of love. Shark teeth are really super cool. They actually have rows and rows of them. The burp of a whale calf. What should we learn about the burp of a whale calf? So the whale calf at birth, there's Miss Kitty, she's gone. Bye-bye. So when the whale calf is born, it's 10 feet long. Born in a gentle tropical climate, it benefits from the ideal conditions of growing and preparing to follow its mother and feeding zones in the harsh polar waters. It loses 10 tons during suckling. Wow. Oh, its mother loses 10 tons and it gains 150 pounds per day. Oh, that's crazy. I don't even weigh 150 pounds, so imagine like doubling every day as you grow. The calf's burp is not a quiet one, I do wonder. And can you guess what this picture is showing? That's the milk, because of course these are mammals. As well as the dugong, which you learned about if you're doing the BioBeyond. Okay, so I'm going to wrap that up. I'm really excited to see you all on Friday, and I'm excited to see what you come up with what you know about the ocean, share your experience, what you want to learn about, post all those things below. And have a great day.